often have people told you you're having the time of your life? Before you know it, these good times will be over and people will be calling you old. And we're not talking about when you're 50 or even 40. We're talking about before you even hit your 30s. Women are developing self-esteem issues at younger and younger ages. This makes them the prime target for the cosmetic industry. Although most of the cosmetic industry is geared towards females, it is gradually expanding towards a male clientele. However, in most cases, men do not have to deal with facing the social pressures and routines of postponing aging. So, looking for a fast and easy solution? Have you ever heard of anti-aging creams, stem cell lotions, ATP-infused products? If you haven't, get ready. You're about to see some of the incredible results of these fascinating breakthroughs. Beauty products such as these have been proven to reduce wrinkles, crow's feet, rejuvenate skin, and more. Want proof? Just take a look. These products are categorized as pseudoscience, which is a belief or practice mistakenly regarded as being based on scientific method. The companies that manufacture these cosmetics deceive their customers by using scientific terminology that is unfamiliar to the general population, but recognized by individuals involved in the study or practice of science. Many of these words are not part of the vernacular of individuals who have never been educated in the sciences, making the concept behind the products appear more legitimate, implying greater effectiveness. These companies attract clientele by borrowing credibility from justified science, leading customers to believe that they can achieve beauty by investing in the newly improved and scientific formula. So, do these beauty products, which claim to enhance your appearance, actually work? Both the cosmetic companies and consumers claim that these infused cosmetics yield better results than standard products. However, much of the positive feedback of the consumer is due to what is known as the placebo effect. The placebo effect is the phenomenon that occurs when a person's response to a treatment is due to expectations regarding the treatment rather than to the treatment itself. In this case, the high costs and claims brought forth by the companies mislead the consumer. In reality, many of these added ingredients do not contribute to the product's potency. Contrary to common belief, stem cells and telomerase are two of the many supposedly miracle-causing components that are in fact ineffective in cosmetics. In this podcast, we will unmask the reality of these constituents and determine whether or not the claims made by the cosmetic industry are true. Due to its recent emergence in the medical field, stem cells have become a buzzword associated with positivity, leading consumers to believe that all products associated with them are effective. Stem cells are unspecialized cells capable of developing into any other type of cell. Once divided, they will form specialized cells such as brain, blood, and muscle, performing specific functions. These cells are capable of renewing themselves if damaged. Since stem cells have made great progress in the medical world, such as in treating leukemia, spinal cord injuries, and damaged skin, people believe that anything associated with them will work. However, we are still a long way from being able to use stem cells in cosmetics. Despite this, companies are claiming their products can erase wrinkles and skin flaws. The potential of stem cells in skin regeneration is promising, as everyone experiences the effects of aging. The skin is an organ that constantly renews itself. The division of stem cells occurs in the basal layer of the epidermis, the deepest layer of the outer surface of the skin. There is a constant demand for a large source of new healthy cells to replace lost or dying ones. One of the main functions of these cells is to repair the epidermis, the outermost layer of the skin, when damaged. Causes of skin damage include burning, exposure to UV rays, poor diet, and environmental toxins. With all of these hazards, the epidermal stem cells have many areas to repair. These stem cells often lack sufficient time to replace each and every one of these damaged areas. This is how our skin ages. One of the most common sources for stem cells in cosmetics is fruit, more specifically apples. Products such as Gojus, Eclose, Stemcellin, the Swiss Apple Stem Cell Remedy, Phyto-Celtec, Malus domestica, and Oskia's Get Up and Glow claim to protect and preserve human cells by reducing cell death rate and increasing cell replication. These companies use slogans such as, "An apple a day keeps the dermatologist away," and "An apple a day keeps wrinkles at bay." However, these companies state they aren't just using your average apple. Their product is made from the rare German apple, a species that was saved just in the nick of time by Swiss scientists. Since the species of apple does not wrinkle when stored, it has been exploited by various companies. In an eClose ad, they state that 100% of users notice differences after using their product. This is an example of the placebo effect. As for the Swiss apple stem cell remedy, their only proof is from an article whose authors are from their company. Firstly, this product does not fulfill these claims. Secondly, if it did, it would be the recipe for cancer. Even if companies were able to use actual stem cells in their products, these cells would die. According to Jörg Gerlach, MD, PhD, and professor of surgery at the University of Pittsburgh, in order for stem cells to survive and function, they need specific nutrition via a blood supply in the tissue. If they were layered onto intact skin, the stem cells would just die. This could be different if stem cells are applied to a fresh open skin wound, for example, after a burn injury. Then the cells are in contact with the blood supply in the open tissue and could survive and potentially regenerate the skin wound. Sam Most, a facial reconstructive surgeon at the Stanford School of Medicine in California, has brought up other issues with the idea of stem cells in beauty products. Growth factors and enzymes are extremely temperature sensitive. Lastly, even if stem cells could survive, such a cosmetic would be illegal. The Food and Drug Administration heavily monitors biologics, including cells. At this point in time, the agency hasn't approved any cell therapy for skin. Stem cells aren't the only hot trend in cosmetics that has come up in the past few years. Various companies have also started marketing their usage of telomerase, an enzyme that plays a role in DNA replication. DNA is a double-stranded molecule composed of 4 nucleotides, a sugar, and a phosphate group. It contains our genetic code. The replication of DNA is a lifelong process. As DNA molecules replicate, they gradually become shorter. To prolong their erosion, short segments of nucleotide sequences at both ends of the DNA called telomeres are present. Each time DNA replicates, these telomeres become shorter until the maximum limit of division is reached. This maximum is known as the Hayflick limit. This limit plays a crucial part in cancer prevention, since cancer is essentially uncontrolled cell division. Our body is programmed to only allow a certain amount of cell divisions by the enzyme telomerase. This enzyme is only found in gametes, which are egg and sperm cells. DNA gradually gets shorter as the telomeres are cut, causing aging. Telomerase is capable of activating telomeres that have been turned off. People have recently been fooled by scientists who claim that they can reactivate this enzyme with the use of skincare products, therefore reversing the aging process. Products such as Reneuve and Revive Peau Magnifique claim to convert resting adult stem cells to newly minted skin cells, using slogans such as "Grow younger, not older." These products are applied to the skin, which demonstrates their first flaw. Telomerase is an enzyme. Enzymes are proteins. Proteins are large molecules that cannot be absorbed into the skin. Therefore, the use of telomerase in lotions is ineffective. Secondly, although it has been proven through experiments with mice at Harvard Medical School that telomerase can reverse the effects of aging, this research is still in its primary stages. If there were to be a cosmetic that actually worked, it would not be on the market anytime soon. Never mind that a product scientifically proven to work would be classified as a drug. This renewal of skin again brings up the same issue raised with the use of stem cells. If this product causes cells to replicate, what will make them stop dividing before causing cancer? Doctors are still in debate over whether telomerase helps tumors grow faster or prevents them. If the average consumer was aware of this lack of certainty concerning the effects of telomerase, would they be willing to take a chance? Since cosmetics companies are not often subjected to rigorous scientific scrutiny, their claims are not often exposed. Cosmetics companies are allowed to advertise without proving the effects of their products. An average person with no scientific background who comes across a beauty product making these claims might not know better, and for this reason this can be considered false advertising, or at a bare minimum misleading. By implying the use of scientific terms, they fool the clients into believing they are more effective. The reason why a lot of cosmetics do not go in depth to explain their products is because at a certain point, their cosmetics will become drugs and will need to be regulated by the Food and Drug Administration or Health Canada. Consumers rely on these products, using them as an efficient way to compensate for the lack of time and effort needed to maintain a healthy lifestyle. They think the use of these products is almost equivalent to developing habits like proper nutrition, exercise, and good sleeping cycles. They are eager to believe in new and innovative products, but shy away from proven science, such as how overexposure to ultraviolet radiation from either the sun or tanning beds leads to skin cancer and various other dangerous repercussions. Lack of effort and motivation are additional factors that fuel the growth of this industry, an industry that thrives off the insecurities of a critical society. So, do you think these companies have a right to claim their products have significant effects if they are incapable of supporting these claims with scientific proof?